how do we make good decisions? Do we do things that we shouldn't do? From a local level, when we see a leaking tap, do we actually report it, or do we go to social media and bitch and moan that there's a leaking tap?
What has been the role of collaboration in all the work that you've done?
I think that the one thing that's really important is that nobody can do anything great on their own. It's really about team effort, it's about collaboration, it's about what can we do together to be stronger. I cannot do what I do on my own. It's about the people I work with, about the people I constantly surround myself with, because it's those people that I learn from, I'm challenged by, I constantly take something away from their knowledge, their experience, their journey.
What are some of the lessons that you've learned from your close association with Ahmed Kathrada?
I think that the greatest lessons I learned from him continue to be a part of my daily life. He always taught me to ensure that we're doing something for someone else.
Yes.
Always ask what you can do for others, and I think that this is very much a part of the strength of our elders, being Nelson Mandela, Kathrada. These were people who constantly thought about the other. The other was always somebody who could not, like I said earlier, is not somebody who you do something for because you're going to get something back from them. It's not, do something now and you get the favor back at, a later stage.
Yes.
You can pay back that bill. It was really about how do we live to serve others. And I think that that's a fundamental part of who I am and what I do. We have to start having the discussion about being South African, being patriotic, and what are the values that we believe we should all have as South African citizens first. Many years ago, I had the opportunity and privilege to have tea with Tata.
Yes.
And the one thing I will never forget that he said to me, I asked him if there was one thing he could do differently, or if there was one thing that he would change, what would it be? And I will never forget that he told me he wishes he could have done more.
Wow.
And for a man of great stature and who was revered the world over,
Yes.
for him to say he wishes he could have done more really, really touched me. And it blew my mind. And often I think back to that moment, because so many of us are so okay with what we do.
Yes.
And you then think of this great man who did so much, and yet he wished he could have done more.